Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Today I'm working on a layout for Cut to You, and I am using a gorgeous cut file. I don't even have it off my cut file mat yet, so yeah, you can't even see it well. It is called Rose Builder, and I'm kind of excited to play with it. I don't know if I want to paint it yet, back it yet, all of that. So I'm going to spend some time thinking about that. And the next thing I want to show you is the photos I'm going to use. These are two sets of bouquets. And what the deal is my daughter Shay, the other day, brought them in just one bouquet from Trader Joe's. But I have a thing about liking to spread my flowers around the house a little bit. So I have this gorgeous yellowy set of them in a purple, really deep purple bumpy vase. And then in my kitchen, I have this gorgeous white and pink set. Like I said, I separated them. So it makes me happy. I spread them around. I see them in more than one room, and it's so fancy. So what great timing that I have this assignment to use flowers. Lovely. So then I started looking in my goodies, and I have a few pieces of the Paige Evans New Wonders collection. Let's take a look at these for a second. I mean, just gorgeous stuff, right? I mean, gorgeous. So the New Wonders collection, I have these gorgeous butterflies. I don't even know what I want to use yet. And this side is a perfect tone-on-tone green. I've got these rainbows, which I'm really kind of vibing that with these flowers. I mean, it's working with the colors beautifully. So that will probably be my background, except for I'm smitten with this side. I've got this piece right here. I should, maybe even tell you. The butterflies is number 8. The rainbow strapies are number 2. This one is number 9 with these great little detail cut bits that I have on it. This is adorable with the envelopes. That's number 22. And then finally I have the mandalas with number 1. I don't think I'm using that. So I have all that. I have both full sets of the die cut packs. I have got to get a couple little iris containers out for them. And then I have the stickers. So I have plenty to start with. I can still bring in, my Shimmerz paints, which I just have on my desk ready and waiting. I have them, and, I can bring in thickers, whatever I need. I just have to make some fancy design decisions on my cut files. They cut super clean. So cute and so nice. I mean, look at how pretty. I mean, that's why I just don't know what I want to do yet. I will decide. I'll decide super quickly, I promise. And I'll even try to figure out where this went. Okay, it goes right there. And I'll come back. We'll start designing. It'll be great. So give me a minute. All right, I have a better plan now. I had to take all the pieces out, decide on my background, all of that. So I've decided that I want to do some gentle painting on these, just with some shimmers, not a big deal, using the colors in this collection because my pictures look like the colors in the collection, right? I'm going to be using the background with the deeper colors on the bottom. Great, lovely. I think I also would like to get a shaker in on like 2 of these flowers. I think that would be really great. Now I swatched out all of my shimmers, so I get to go through and, I can choose very nicely, like, ooh, look at the Bahama Mama. That looks like this. Okay, I like that. So, yeah, I just thought I would go one by one. I'm going to pick out my colors. I'm going to paint in. I don't have to get them, like, wet saturated, but I will be painting my flowers. I want to get, 2 as possible shaker pockets. So I'm wondering, like, maybe one right here, because that can stick up over that. Okay, I like that. Like, one there. I know it's not that big of a deal, but, we do like to make decisions here. This stuff is very big stuff to us. So I think I'll do shakers second. That way my paint can dry in the middle. That'll be really fun. So I'll have a shaker here and a shaker here. So these 2 pieces will be shakers. But I should, guys, I have to paint them first, then shaker them. All right, I'm going to pick my paints. See, this is seriously how my process goes, and I find it to be quite fun. So I do know I want the Bahama Mama. right here. I mean, that's going to be beautiful with this. And I like to bring in, I think, dandelion. Those are the two colors that work so beautifully with my flowers. Now, let me see how I feel about if I want to do any of the green leafy bits, because I definitely don't want to make it, I don't know, I want the flowers to really get to be the star of the show. That's important to me today. So I am going to get painting. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Then I'm going to get my shaker pockets going. So let me paint them and I'll be back in a minute. Hey guys, so I finished painting my flowers and I love the way they came out. They're not fully dry yet, but they do match this Paige Evans line beautifully. And once I had them painted, I decided I do not want to make shakers out of them because I don't want to distract from them, if that makes any sense. So I'm just going to use a piece of leftover vellum and fill in the backs so that their colors pop just a little bit more. So let me get to doing that. I'll be right back. Guys, the musical stylings of the bulldogs are at an all-time high. So those of you who like to hear them, enjoy. So the cool thing is I went ahead and backed my flowers with vellum, right? And so it kind of flattened the flowers a bit, but not the leaves. So I'm getting all of this really great dimension. I also backed both of my photos on papers that were so hard to cut into. I used Paige Evans Wonders #1, as well as, well, it's missing, guys. The intel is missing because I chopped it. Wait, #8. Now, keeping in mind, when I used the green, I did make sure to cut a big old section so I'll have plenty of butterflies to detail cut later. And when I cut the mandala looking paper, I just used a corner where I didn't need that mandala as much. Okay, I know, it's a big deal. So, oh, and the other thing is on the yellow piece right here, I popped it up on just a little bit of foam so I can have another oomph of dimension. I did grab out these little buggies because they're cute. And I wanted some different kind of buggies, not all the same. So I grabbed out some buggies from the die cuts, but I also have like the cute little tiny ones here as well. I mean, these aren't as small, but the little, I think they're bees in there, as well as, I mean, look at, it's a ladybug with gold on it. Come on. And now that I'm seeing the gold, I might hit this whole thing at the end, not the whole thing, a nice amount of it with some vibes. So I'm going to get this. It's a Glorious Days. It's very sparkly. I will have that out on my desk if I use the gold pieces, but I probably will. Now, I didn't get the thickers to this collection, so I think I'm going to see about where I might be able to work this word wonders in. Ooh, I bet I could put it there. I just have to try to work through. Oh, so it's curvy. I didn't know it was curvy. So I wonder if I can work it there and then put a little like journaling spot or something right there. What I think I better do is get my flowers down, and I'm only going to tack them down like a little bit. I don't want them fully flattened. I like the dimension. So I have a little bit of liquid adhesive and I'm going to pop it down. And you know, I just don't tend to be all that precious with it. I just want to make sure I will be able to get that whole cut file into a page protector. It's about how fancy I am with that decision making. So these came out great. I had only used 3 colors of Shimmerz when I did this. The 3 that I brought up, the green olive, the dandelion, and the Bahama Mama. And these colors that are right here, kind of the orangey coral, they're just a mix of the Bahama Mama and the dandelion because they mix so pretty and they made nice orangey tones. So I thought that was fun, you know, and then I like the yellow center in the middle of my flower, so that's pretty concentrated. So let me, oh my goodness, he is so loud. So I'm going to get these pieces on, and then I want to start layering some of the bits over here. By the way, look at, I have shimmery shine goodness. That is fun. Now I want to make sure that my flower gets tacked down, but I don't need it flat. All right, I'm going to keep working on this and I'll be right back. I wanted to give you an update. Right, this is really starting to come together and I love it because I have my shimmery bits and a little bit of gold. I need some gold up here. Now I don't have any of my die cuts attached down yet. This poor cute little bee is being ignored because I think it's just a little too subdued. Yeah, see, my little bees are pink. I wonder if the little bee would feel better if it had some gold bits. It's entirely possible it wants a little bit more recognition like that. And I don't know why I need to use the bee. I just do. It's cute. So let me pop the bee back in his house. And I want to get this nice journaling block up top. I will be cutting off a substantial amount of it. That way I can use it again, and I think that will be fun. So let's see. I am terrible, like wretched, like unabashedly, like totally get it. I cannot put things on straight. So I have to use my T-square ruler all the time. Oh, this Wonders piece, I decided to put up on some fun foam and put it down here, and I'm happy with it. So it's like a title, but it's kind of set in. I adore this little envelope with the flowers shooting out. So I thought we would tuck that in as a pretty little something something where you're like, what's that? And let's pop up this cute little ladybug that I have here. Let's see. I'm gonna reach way over. Sorry, short people problems. I have some little Frankenstein foam bits and I want to use a couple of them because, you know, I don't like to waste stuff. So if I have little bits left over, I always try to find a way to get them in. Did I actually put, okay, that's good. That's good. And I'm gonna put this little guy in, just a little extra adhesive because I put the adhesive foam the wrong way down. Go me. Tucked a little under the flower, but crawling up on the leaf. Hopefully he won't eat the leaves, but you know, to each their own. I think with this little butterfly, I'm going to put part of it underneath, but I want the other part, the leaf to, I'm sorry, the little butterfly wing to have the chance to stick up a bit. So let's do that, giving our little butterfly friend just a little extra jazz. My gosh, guys, seriously, how loud could Mason be? So I have that sticking up just a little bit. So I'm going to keep building my clusters. Be back in a minute. I think we're at a good spot. I hit it with a really strong amount of the Vibes in Glorious Day. So that is drying. Some of it's still a little wet. We're going to pretend that it's all okay. So I have some of these enamel dots that are from Shimmerz Box of Crayons. I don't know where these two are from. I thought I'd use these really big yellow circly bits. And I like to use the really large ones in areas that I can kind of tuck, if that makes sense, where it's not like the most obvious thing in the world. So I have one there, maybe one, And it doesn't even matter. I just like it. I like this vibe of like having a little sneaky big one somewhere. Okay, lovely. I might put that right in the front of my enamel dots so that it gets noticed more next time. I want to use up some of the rather used up bits like this one. I mean, come on, it's time to use them up. Okay, now which blue one? I like these mid-tone blue in here. So I had large. Let me use, because I like this color, but I don't know. I think it's fine. I can use the mid-size in this one. Let me bring out this pretty little envelope over here. And the envelope, I have Wednesday on there because my daughter brought them to me on a Wednesday. So those were part, like the days of the week were part of that collection. So awesome. I will definitely use it. Let me go ahead and do almost a tone on tone with that one. 1, 2, and oh, maybe with where this cute little ladybug is. And then I'll go in with little ones in these. These are really cool. They're flat, matte, and I have no idea from whence they came. I just don't know. I think I'm going to put one of them next to every one of the other enamel dots because I do have enough. put that right on top. So does everybody have two? No, nope, nope. This guy is being left out up here, kind of where I have too big of a splatty bit. Maybe I'll put it right on top. So it looks like I'm like trying to do that. I didn't know, I wasn't trying, it's how it worked out. All right, so I don't like that on the flower. We'll go like that. It just mimics the other piece right here too much. So I have more bandwidth to move that one. Now, do I like that? Do I like that? Do I not like that? Do I like it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't not like my enamel dots. Guys, what do I do with a giant snoring bulldog? Mason, Mom's trying to film. Okay, so I am going to call this done. I love this cut file. It is just so pretty, so nice. It's so happy. It is dimensional. You can make it bigger and smaller, and you know the cut file thing. But I do love the way it came out, and I ended up like, I planned really to make a shaker pocket, but once they were painted, I needed them and the painty bits to just be the star of the show, and I'm loving it. Okay, I'm gonna take some pictures, get this uploaded, share it with you, all that good stuff, and I'll be back ever so soon with another layout. Bye, friends.